right, welcome to another episode of the UTI podcast. Thank you to everyone that subscribed so far and everyone that take the time to click on the like. Um, I'm Renee, and
I'm Lisa Marie, and I wanted to thank my besties for the Sinclair shirt for this episode tonight. Thank you, Tanisha and Mindy.
we are all dinosaurs.
That's not what they meant, I hope.
Well, you never know. You never know. And with us today we have.
That would be me.
Yes,
My name is Brian Uhlmann.
All right. And we've met several times across the years.
Yes. This is one of my favorite people.
I know.
Yeah.
And, likewise. Yeah, I think we've done across the years 2 or 3 times together over the last few years. And
yeah.
All three times that I've been, yes.
And we actually discussed the UTI podcast last time.
Before it even started. Yes, I heard all about it. Yeah.
I got you intrigued with all the KPIs I have installed.
Yes, these two are numbers people.
Yeah.
Me, I'm about the fun and the cake, and these two like the
I just
numbers.
like numbers. I put a number on everything.
Yeah, Renee and I started talking about numbers, and I think you ran away from us at one point. At least
Yeah.
That was too
I did.
Too much nerd talk. Okay.
Over my head.
So let's get started on the running time.
The running time, yes, I have that right here. So the running time is 11 hours, 47 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Okay.
Very specific.
That's what we data people do.
11.8. And what's the travel time for the race?
It was roughly an hour if you count the. It was in the same metro area where I was living, so it was about 30 minutes to 30 minutes from.
Wow. Okay. 92% of the time was running, so that's good. That's a good start. That's better than us. We usually about 1/3 of our time is spent on running. Okay, so what was the race fee?
The race fee was $120.
200. Okay.
I think he's stuck.
Is he stuck?
Did you get stuck?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, there he goes.
Okay. And the travel cost, like gas, coffee, snacks on the way, but with 1 hour driving, then it's probably not a lot.
You'd be amazed. This is where I think it really ramps up, because even though I was in the same metro area, I actually stayed in a hotel for the night before and the night after, so I wouldn't have to get up early and drive down, and I wouldn't have to drive back home. So I probably completely blew my budget on this one, but the total cost, gas, hotel, everything was snacks and coffee, as you said, was about $300.
Wow,
that's not too bad.
Did you buy any nutrition for this race?
I did buy nutrition, a handful of Spring Energy gels. So in all total, and then if the Scratch Labs packets I have, probably all in, I'm looking at about, I was probably in about $45.
All right, we'll go with 45.
About that Spring Energy, what flavor did you get? Did you get the caffeinated one?
I do Canterbury usually, which I know is now strawberry smoothie. But yeah, at the time it was Canterbury.
Did you buy any shoes, or did you have any old ones you just used for this?
Well, I figured I tried to not get too exact in this, but I figure the miles I ran on that pair of shoes during the race, plus the time I spent training in that shoes before, I probably used about $80 worth of the shoe.
$80 worth of shoe. Finally, someone that gets it. So what about essentials like anti-chafing, extra shorts,
a watch,
emergency rain jacket,
a new car?
Well, that would have really blown the budget, wouldn't it? Actually, this one is probably a little bit, because I didn't really buy anything specific for the race. I think I bought some tape and some things like anti-chafe I already had, watch I already had, pack I already had, bottles I already had. So it was just kind of those little odds and ends. So it was probably only outside of nutrition and shoes and all that, we're probably looking at $10 to $20, just some odds
All
and
right,
ends.
15 it is.
All right.
Okay, so that's not so bad. Point 0.31 is so roughly 30% of your budget or your cost was a race fee.
Yep.
That's not so bad.
And it would have
We've
been
seen
cheaper if
we've seen a lot
I think
worse.
I think I signed up late for that one too. So
Oh,
so I always end up paying the highest fee possible for every race I do, I think.
That last minute fee, right?
so was this a
Absolutely.
timed race or was it a fixed distance race?
Fixed distance race.
Fixed distance. Okay, so we know the finishing time was 11.8. So what was the goal time?
My goal time was 12 hours,
Okay, and what was the cutoff time?
15 hours.
15. Okay, well this is good.
Okay. I like
So, so your performance. So people try to kind of game the system to get a high score. So I broke it down into three different measurements. So there's your performance, which is what is your finishing time compared to your goal time. And that is 0.54. And this is a number between 0 and 1. Your ambition, that is based on your goal time compared to the time limit. And that is a 0.42, which is really good. This number, if people say that my goal time was just to finish, they get a 0 ambition. Because
Well, it's actually one of the reasons I chose this race, because I did have a very specific objective, and I thought there was
right,
like I've gotten to the point now. That's kind of where I'm at. I just want to show up and do as much as I can do on a lot of the fixed times, like across years. But this one had a very specific um, plan, and it was one that I actually, achieved the goal. So I was curious to see how this would all turn out.
right. And then we have the aggressive, which is your finishing time. Oh, the finishing time compared to your goal time is your aggressiveness. Your performance is finishing time compared to the cutoff time. So because you're very close to your limit, so you've got a 0.3 there. So overall on the ROI, you got a 0.554, which is a little over half. That sits in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But I'm about the fun. So
Yeah, so now we're switching to the
actually
fun
only you
stuff.
get to do numbers now. And we have added a new category today, so we get to throw it on you. You're going to be like, "Oh, whoa, what was
Yeah.
that?" It'll be fun.
Oh,
So
nice! I
first,
love it.
so aid stations. What would you give that, and why?
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
All right.
Because overall, they're very well stocked. Very friendly people, very helpful. So not the very best aid stations I've ever seen, but also not by far not the worst. They're very good people, very well stocked, had everything I need, and were available from start to finish, and didn't run out of anything. So very impressed with the aid stations.
All right.
How about your fun factor?
I got to go with a 9 on that one.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Let's hear about this.
It was it was a fall race, which is awesome. It's my favorite time to run. It was really like every ultra I do. I usually end up meeting a lot of great people and having great conversation along the way. So I remember that race in particular. Made a few new friends out of it and just had a really good conversation with people along the way. And plus, it was beautiful scenery and just was a really pleasant day for the most part.
that helps.
Were there any trail markings?
They weren't there. Actually, I gave that one a 9. They were all very outstanding. It was a course where there's multiple races running on the same course, and each race had a different route. But it was very easy to follow out which race I needed to follow, and never, despite all the various twists and turns, never managed to get myself lost.
Oh, that's a good mark.
Yeah. So do they put their markings up or down?
They put them down.
Down. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to find out a little bit more about course markings, but we found it very interesting that some people prefer things up really high or low, or where bikes can't grab them. It's pretty interesting.
And especially if you're on a trail where you have to keep your eyes on the ground to not fall, it helps that the markings on closer to the ground rather than up in the trees.
Yeah, when you're deep into a race and you're doing the walk of shame, trying to get your energy back, it's useful to have everything at ground level.
Yeah, it is, huh? Or if you're shedding tears.
But they were really big and easy to read. I think that was a big part of it as well. Like they were not skimpy little ribbons or anything. They were very well marked, and you
Okay.
could read them
That's
very
good.
easily. So it was very difficult. You almost had to try to get lost or misinterpret them.
Right.
And people still will.
Oh yeah,
um, let's see, the weather. How did that treat you that day?
that was a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Wow.
Very beautiful day.
Was it fall-like weather
It,
or
it was
hot and
fall.
dry?
It was fall, very moderate temperatures, sunny, little to no wind, no
oh my God.
humidity. So it was about as perfect as it gets.
Wow.
Wow, the running weather we can only dream of.
Yes,
It'll
that's
never,
rare. You're very lucky.
it'll never happen again. It'll never happen again.
So, did you have any pacers?
But for both pacers and crew, I actually was self-supported the entire
Okay.
race.
So you're just going to
Okay.
skip that.
So we'll skip
But
that one. And
okay, I was going to say though, if I count myself as a pacer and count myself as crew, I'm going to give myself a 10.
good try.
Yeah.
How about blisters and chafing or things that we don't talk about in areas we don't talk about?
This,
You get to self-rate that one, and I think that I want to make myself clear on this one is some people like we had someone on who popped a blister, blood went all over everybody. To him that was a 10. That was just like the best blister ever. Some people are like, yes, I didn't get a blister. So the choice is yours.
okay, I interpreted um, the worse the blisters. That was low on like the lower the score, the worse the blisters. And the chafing and everything. I put that at a 7. So I had a little bit, but nothing I had 0 blisters at
Okay.
all. I had a little bit of chafing
Yeah.
in a few different areas, but nothing that was going to be a showstopper at all. It slowed me down a
Okay.
little bit, but didn't cause me to have to drop.
Yeah, so it just was irritating.
Exactly.
So now we're going to get that new question. You ready? I'm going to
All
throw
right.
it on you. Lavatory facilities.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting that one. I would probably, thinking back to that race, I would probably actually put that a little lower. I'd probably put it at a 3 or a 4.
Oh,
Okay.
Because they were decent, but the quantity wasn't very high,
Gotcha.
and they weren't like there's basically only one spot on the course where outside of the start finish area where you could find one. So I would probably they were good, but just probably not sufficient in
okay.
terms of
Gotcha.
quantity.
Unlike
Yeah, because
across the years that are every quarter of a mile. If you blink,
Everybody
you.
across the years has their own restroom, I think. Pretty much.
Yeah.
we had
Which I'm
one
not
on
complaining.
on our podcast the other day, and she was talking about how these porta potties had lights and candles, and it was like walking into a proper bathroom. So we said, okay, we need to put that on the
Yeah.
category.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know all. I mean, to me, when I go to a race, a good porta potty makes me happy. I mean, because after a while, they're just like, maybe I should hold it.
Well, you go to the porta potty immediately, so you want to be the first
I do.
one
I
in all
try
of
to
them.
always be the first at a race to get into one. And I will actually open and close the door to find the first one. Even if I just walk in there.
That and I like to find that little rogue porta john that's out on the course somewhere that nobody sees
Yeah.
because it's kind of tucked away. It could be at a construction site next door or something like that. And those are like the ones that you want to look for because you know no one else is going to find them.
That's true.
Or heated ones at a multi-day race. Those are really good. I don't care about the smell. It's just heated.
Yeah.
I can't wait for my friends to watch this. They're going to learn so much about me that they didn't know.
Yes. So, talking about, trail naps, I
Mhm.
also consider them a trail nap of fall. So did you fall any? And I'm assuming you didn't take any naps along the way. I mean, you could have, but did you fall or take a
I
nap?
had one fall, so it was kind of an unplanned dirt nap. But The nice thing about it, it was kind of a loose gravel area. So I put my foot down. It wasn't like a proper trip like I usually do. Um, when I'm running a race. Like I put my foot down and the gravel kind of gave way underneath it, so it kind of took me down along with it. But since it was nice soft gravel, it was actually a pretty soft fall. So I
Okay.
really didn't do any damage at all. So just had to clean myself up and put a couple of band-aids on, and it was good. But it was comfortable while I was down. I almost stayed down there for a few minutes.
Wait, did anyone see it?
Oh yeah, of course. It was right when there was everybody around me. It
Yeah.
never happens when you're by yourself.
No, never. So, what would
Ex-
you rate that fall?
Oh, I would probably rate that fall um, probably an 8.
An
That was a
eight?
pretty
Okay.
that was a pretty good one.
It's too
You
bad no one
liked
was filming it, right?
it.
Well, what?
um,
Well, I don't want to give away any hints on what race it was. So I won't finish that thought.
so far, I'm at a loss of which one it is. I'm trying to figure out which state are you in right now. Um, mental state.
This one's interesting because it was definitely mixed. It was a 4 lap race. The first couple of laps were probably the worst, which is kind of the opposite. Like my mental state was, I just can't wait for this to be over. I don't really
Mhm.
feel like running. You know how some of those races get off to a rough start,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like your legs start hurting early on, and you're not really feeling it. But then on the second half of the race is when I started seeing, okay, that goal that I have, it's actually still pretty easily within sight if we just kind of get that mojo going and get pushing a little harder and getting the attitude back. And the fourth and final lap, which is usually my slowest lap, I was just completely in the zone, like I just started the race, and just I knew how much time I had to play with and work with, and just said, just keep running as hard as you can for this lap, and you're going to get it. And that
Yeah.
just kept me moving forward. So it was kind of the opposite of how most of my races go, where they start out okay and then kind of gradually deteriorate. It started in a pretty rough spot and then got progressively better. So that's why I kind of put it a little bit in the middle, but it's kind of an opposite, probably maybe a little bit higher just because I finished in such
Oh,
a more of a
Oh.
positive mental state than I usually do.
trying to reconnect. I feel like it's an Air Viper race.
I think
Did we
you
get
guys
you
froze
back?
up there. Yeah, are
Oh.
you back?
Okay. You're
Yeah,
back.
we're.
We're back.
Did you lose me or do you need to be?
You kind of froze.
you were frozen like.
Yeah, so are you.
We're, so we're talking about the mental state.
You're on your fourth
Yeah.
lap.
Fourth
On
lap.
the fourth lap. Yep, the fourth lap was the best lap because I could see that goal. Like I was.
Oh no.
What?
There we go. You
Okay,
there?
we're back.
All right.
I have no idea what happened. I was just writing you.
I was just doing the same thing actually.
um,
Okay. Yeah, because I was just checking our internet and
yeah,
that seemed to
internet's
be
good. We
okay.
have we have Musk. So
Yeah.
okay, so back to that fourth loop. So you knew, you know what, whatever race this is, or like, oh, we don't want to hear about that fourth loop, but I want to hear about it. So you just were running
Yeah.
and you were ready to finish, or was it just your body woke up and you were just going?
Well, coming off the third lap, like I was evaluating where I was at in the race from a time standpoint, and realized that that 12-hour goal that I had was within reach, as long as I kept the pace up. So once I saw that, once that carrot was dangled in front of me, that was the motivation I needed.
Yeah.
So instead of really falling apart at the end of the race, I had just full energy, probably the fastest I ran the entire day, and was able to just keep that up for the entire lap, and was able to come in about 15 minutes underneath my goal pace. So that was just one of those few times that deep in a race where everything just clicks and you're not really feeling the pain and you're just pushing through. And mentally it was such a nice place to be in. But it doesn't happen very often. But
Right.
the one reason why this race will always stand out, just for how opposite it went. The first few laps were just kind of blah and took a
Mm.
while to get going. But once I knew that goal was in sight, and I think that's probably a lesson in why I should have goals for most of my races. It's like once you know that goal is in sight and you can still achieve it, that's a lot of motivation
Yeah.
that really keeps your body moving forward. And so that was really what made this race really memorable.
Okay.
And I've
So,
seen that. I've seen you run before, just at a race that we've been out together. And I've seen it when you're in your sure pleasure mode and that you're just happy and going along. And then I realize that you have your headphones in and I've been yapping for like 5 minutes. Hey, what's going on? And you're just kind of like running along.
Wow, has that really happened? Have you really tried talking to me with my headphones in? Oh wow. Note to self, turn down volume at across the years this year.
Trust me, it was okay. I probably was just talking gibberish. I think it was like for me at day 5. So, what would you give your mental state?
I would rate that. I would actually give that a 7 because
Okay.
it was a little bit, tale of two worlds. One half was really bad and half was really good. But just the fact that I finished so strong, that's probably why I would rank it a little bit higher overall, just because of that nature of it, just being really, really in a good place at the end of the race.
Right
perfect.
on.
I like that.
And I take it you did not have enough time to have hallucinations, or did you?
Unfortunately, no.
So,
How about the race versus the description?
It was pretty accurate. I would rate that an 8. There were a couple of climbs during the race that were a little bit of a surprising aspect to it. It didn't really fit the rolling, gentle landscape that was described in the race description, but except for those uh, climbs, it was pretty much as advertised.
okay.
Okay, how about the swag and the medal and the buckle? So when
I
you
would give
got
that
there,
a 9.
a 9. What did you get for your swag?
Very high quality long sleeve tech fiber shirt, and then
Wow.
a really big high quality medal for the finish.
All
Do
right.
you have it hung in your house?
It's here somewhere. It might still be in a box from when I moved everything out here, but I do have them all. I still have every medal and buckle and everything that I've ever collected, and every bib.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I collect the bibs too. I There's something about them, even though they're sweaty, they're dirty. One of them has blood all over it. Don't ask. And
And that just crumpled up.
crumpled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that has as much as the buckle or the medal. It has just as much memory to it,
Well,
especially.
I think when you see the quality of the bib after a race, you realize how it ended up in that state.
Yeah, it does. It
It's
holds
nice.
memories. It
It's a
does.
Exactly.
story. It's a story, right? So,
Or a placemat or a cup holder, one of the two. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. So look at that UT score.
yeah, you got a 7.9 out of 10 on the
Nice.
whole overall race experience. That's good.
Yeah.
That's and you're actually the first one that actually has a very varied score, which is nice.
I
Um,
think the numbers are beautiful.
so overall 0.67, which is way over the zero point 0.5 that is the median. So zero point 0.6. Let's see where that falls. 0.67.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
nice.
it's in the top 10.
Yeah, you've hit a
Yeah,
top 10.
yes, in the top 10.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, nice. I wasn't
but
trying to.
I could see you all day long going, okay, how can I answer this?
yeah. So we have to guess this race.
Okay, so you were
We
living
don't
in
know if he
Arizona
was
at the
running
time, right?
from if he was in Iowa or
Well, hold on, I'm going to find out.
okay.
You were living in Arizona at the time, right? And it was just an early fall.
Hmm. Nope.
No. Okay, you were
Was
living in
not living in.
Iowa. You were living in
Nope.
Iowa. No.
I
No,
was not.
Wow.
I feel like I need to give you one more guess.
Okay, you were living in
Illinois.
no, not Illinois.
He said Chicago at some point earlier.
Chicago?
No.
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 Oh.
I was in Denver.
Okay,
Oh.
Colorado. Okay. So you ran.
You don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. I do know it was a Colorado race. I do know that. And
Is
it
this where I
wasn't
get the
Leadville.
reveal? It was, oh, God, no. I wouldn't have been that happy at Leadville.
um,
Oh, if
and
you did it in 12 hours, then you would have been very happy with it.
Yeah, a
yeah,
12-hour Leadville, that would have been all right.
sponsored. You wouldn't be talking to us right now.
So I'm trying to say what races are around Denver.
It's
I have no idea.
yeah, I don't.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get the
Okay.
reveal now?
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
It was actually the 2017 Bear Chase 50 miler,
Oh,
Ah,
which is
I've never
now
heard of that one.
it just became an Air Viper race about a year or so ago. Um, but back in the day, it was still a local ultra. There's like smaller distances. There's a whole weekend festival. They had like 10Ks, half marathons, and then they had a 50 miler and a 100K ultra distances. So it was at Bear Creek Lake Park in Lakewood, Colorado, on the west side of Denver. It was four
oh,
12.5 mile loops. So that's how
okay.
we got. So that's what made up the distance. Yeah, that was the race.
Was it all on trail, or was it kind of like on the crushed limestone, or?
It was all pure dirt trail.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Just it was
Wow.
wonderful running. Couple of gnarly little climbs. Nothing compared to Leadville or anything, but uh, well, remember now I run mostly across the years and fat ox, so my definition of elevation is a little bit skewed. But yeah, a couple of little climbs. It was a beautiful area. You could see out into the Rockies, really nice view of the
Yeah.
Rockies because it was all on the west side of Denver, right in the
I can
foothills there.
see I can see how a fall race could be really beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did you see
yeah.
any wildlife?
I did not.
Oh,
I
just a
know, and
bunch
it's
of
kind of a
ultra
bummer.
runners.
Yeah, and that
What
kind of counts actually.
what year did you run this?
2017.
2017. All
I
right.
don't ask this very often because it's like not on my template of things to ask. But I have never asked you, how long have you been running?
I've been running. I started running when I was 37, 38. My Aunt Ruth, she was a big runner down in Charleston, South Carolina. And she was diagnosed with cancer back in 2006, rather. And we went for a walk when I was down visiting during her treatments, and we walked the Cooper River Bridge Run 10K route. And all she said was, "I can't wait to beat cancer so I can run this race again." And unfortunately, she passed away that September.
Oh
And
no.
I was in Nebraska. I was in Kearney, Nebraska, a few months later in 2007, um, driving home to Iowa for Christmas, and the only cardio machine they had was a treadmill. Um, and even though I'd never run at all before, I just got on this treadmill just to get some exercise and kind of flopped my way through 20 miles or 20 miles. I wish 20 minutes of running just to get some cardio. And for whatever reason, I was walking back to my room and I remember that talk that I had with my Aunt Ruth. And I said, well, somebody in our family should go run that race in her memory. And I said, well, I'm going to go do it. So I literally popped open my laptop, registered for it on the spot, trained for it, ran it a few months later, and just got hooked on running at that
Wow.
moment. And then over the years, I've just progressed into halves and marathons. And then when I moved to Arizona in 2013, that's what got me hooked on ultras.
Right
Wow.
on.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're a good nephew to remember that and just to go do it.
Yeah, it's funny how some things like this in life just find you when you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
least expecting. And for me, running and ultra running was definitely that. And I want to keep doing it as long as I can. The people I've met along the way have been amazing. I think that's one of the best parts of ultra running is just the
Yeah.
community of people who are doing this. You two
Yeah.
included. I've met some really amazing people over the years, and that's definitely been the best part of it.
Yeah, we look to, who are some of the nicest people in ultra running. Your name comes up. We
Oh,
talk about
thank
across
you.
the years because you're
Yeah.
so nice and giving. You talk to everybody, and I've always heard you to be encouraging. Even though
Yeah.
I talked to you and you had your earphones and it was no big deal. You were encouraging me with your earbud.
Yeah.
But no, just kidding.
No, I mean
You are
every
you are very encouraging to people, and I've really just seen
yeah.
you walk with people that were slow, that just needed a moment to, And I've seen you walk with people that were suffering. I've seen you run with people that you were like, oh, wait up. You're very, very nice. And as an ultra runner, I just think you should know that you
I
are very
appreciate
well
that.
liked.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. And people, there's been so many people that have done that to me in return. Like when I'm going through a rough patch, they'll come up to me and offer some
Hmm.
kind words and some advice, and we'll walk for several ATY. We'll end up spending 5 or 6 laps together, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
helping. That's a community. We all help each other out, and yeah, I appreciate that. And um, you two are among the best people I've met along on this journey too. So I'm really grateful our paths have crossed.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
And, the one thing about ultra running is it's a stranger can be your friend. And I
Mhm.
read this today that, within ultra running, that a stranger or someone you don't know will encourage you more than your own friends will, because they may not get it, but, they get it. We've all suffered together or apart, and it's a different kind of friendship and a different kind of culture. I love it.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I do as well.
and I think the thing that attracts me with the ultra running community is you have a bunch of people with so different backgrounds, where you say, really, I did not expect you to have that precision or being that kind of person.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, and I'm the T analytics guy who happens to run ultras in his spare time.
yeah, and I'm the software developer that just happens to spend all my other time on running
And I just do
because
what I do, and
yeah,
I,
it's
I don't think about
all
life choices.
all kinds of strange people, and even when I discuss running with my colleagues, they don't understand that ultra running is everyone. Um, it's it's not defined by, it's not one, you can't say it's one type of people that do ultra running. It's just a very strange mix,
Yeah.
which makes it fun because you learn so many different people.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Like actually, I'm loving the fixed time stuff a lot more now. I think I'm
Yeah.
starting to enter that phase where that's gonna be my race of choice, but not exclusively because I'm sure you'll keep giving me ideas for things to sign up
oh
for,
yeah,
and I will probably
Mm-hmm.
say yes.
yeah,
Yep. Yeah, you can always count.
she's the enabler.
Yeah, I am. That's my superhuman name,
Yeah.
the enabler.
That's why I turn my headphones up when
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
Smart. Very, 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 very good choice.
now I know. I'll have to find I guess, what is it, a signal? What kind of signal do I need
For what?
to break into his headphones when he's listening to him?
Oh, you just need to hook up with your Bluetooth,
Okay.
and then you
A
just speak into
microphone.
your phone.
This is your conscience.
Yeah.
that would be awesome actually if you figured out a way to do that.
Oh, I am. I'm going to figure it out. I may not be smart with the
you might
IT
you might
stuff.
regret saying that down the line.
Challenge accepted.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So when is this new race you just signed up for?
The one, not the one 2 weeks from now, but the other one.
Hennepin.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
first weekend in October. It's
Okay.
here in the Quad Cities, so just on the west side of Illinois. So it's not too terribly far from where I'm at now. So it's Chris Warden is doing it as well. I actually went to watch him finish last year, and I met the race director Michelle Hartwig and a bunch of other people out there, and this looks like a fun race. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
call him and sign up for this one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving something new, brand new for me
Yeah.
a try in a few weeks. Yeah,
I
it is
think
only a few weeks
that's
away, isn't it?
Nah.
yeah. 6 weeks. 6 weeks, I guess.
Well, it depends on how time rolls for him. Like
Yeah.
sometimes time for me rolls really, really slow. And
Yeah. You thought today was Wednesday.
I thought today was Wednesday all day long.
Well, there's a lot of long runs in those 6 weeks, and considering 3 of those weeks are taper weeks, there's a lot
Yeah.
of long runs left to go before to feel like I'm properly trained. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's I have not done a 100-mile attempt, like a true point-to-point 100-miler since Javelina in 21. So it'll be interesting. Ever since then, it's been purely fixed time stuff.
Right.
So it'll be fun to see how this actually works out.
Well, please send me the tracking so I can follow you and cheer you
I'm
on.
sure
and-
William Sprouse will be at Hennepin. It's part of his thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know William Sprouse, right?
I sure do. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll probably be there. You can just tag along with him and say, "Hey, can I have a beer?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So I've
part of
got
his thing.
that. No, I'm sorry.
No, he's got like 8 or 900 milers, and Hennepin is one of them. That he's doing like 800 milers in 8 weeks,
Yeah.
and Hennepin, I think, is one of them.
Yeah.
I
Make sure to go look at him like that. Do that.
Yeah. just, just give him
Well-
that exasperated look.
I'm pretty good at that look, so I can do that. But no, I don't feel as rough now because I'm doing this series of 3 races. I'm doing Hennepin, Fat Ox, 48 hour, and then across the year's 6-day. I'm doing it kind of a 400-mile challenge to raise money for the American Cancer Society,
Yeah.
where if I'm going to do $10 a mile, and then if I do all 400 miles, I'm going to throw in an additional $1,000, and then I'm going to do a fundraiser. You know, I didn't do a fundraiser at ATY last year, so I'm going to do something a little bit bigger this year. So ATY will be the 200 at ATY will kind of be the capstone on that, and hopefully that'll get us over up to 400 miles for the entire challenge. And
Will you be bringing
so
QR?
I'm just going to do 800. I don't feel as bad now.
Will you be doing a QR code at ATY this year again?
I imagine so.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
You can always put one on a T-shirt as well.
That's what I'm trying to get the company I work for, Yogi T, to get involved in this and help me out a little bit, which I think they're probably going to do. So that's one of the goals, is to do like a proper
Yeah.
T-shirt. It's really a pain to have to take that little 8 by 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and keep pinning it to different shirts every day, as you've seen me do over the years.
Yeah,
So it'd be
Yeah.
nice to have a proper event shirt for this whole thing and do it in a little bit less
Absolutely.
of a.
Yeah, I always worry the pin's going to come undone. I'm going to see you going, ah!
Well, that's how you get my attention. You just walk up behind me and you open up one of the pins and just
Yeah.
jab me in the back with it.
Yeah, so anything we could do to help you get your goal with your charity, please let us know, and we'll go ahead and, if you have the link before then, this comes out probably about in 3 or 4 weeks. If you
2 or
have
3
that,
weeks,
we
yeah.
can put this at the end of the podcast.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I'm putting the final touches on it, but I have the site all ready to go, so I can send you the link and
Yeah.
all of that. I got a couple of pictures I can send you as well
Yes,
for your
please.
request. So
Yeah.
I'll send you everything I can, and I appreciate the support on that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Anything that we can do.
Yeah.
Now I just have to try to keep from getting injured.
That's always.
It's just
that's
tape
always-
and glue. I'll send you some. I got some school glue sitting over there, some KT tape over there, a Band-Aid.
What? The nice thing about the fixed time stuff, when you have 48 hours and you have 6 days, like if everything goes south at Hennepin, I can just walk Fat Ox and
Yeah.
ATY. So if worse comes to worse, I'll just walk the entire thing. And I'll
Yeah.
still have enough time to hit the goal. So the big goal is to just get through Hennepin in somewhat one piece.
Yeah.
And then I can get creative on the other 2 and not have
Yeah.
to quite push so hard. But so that's when I started doing the math, which is obviously what I do. It's like, it seems like a big number, but it's actually pretty manageable, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to giving it a shot.
I'm looking forward to watching you do it. I think that is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck on that.
Yeah.
It's on our list for next year. So
Yeah. So you can tell us, should we do it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say yes.
Yes.
See, that was easy.
That was very easy.
So yeah.
I don't think ultra runners ever say, no, you shouldn't give that a try. I think that's just in our nature. It's like if somebody says, should I give this a try? I think that's our default answer. It's like, yeah, you should give it a try.
I
That's
think
what we
we've only
do.
said no to one.
Yeah, just to one.
Yeah. The Ore 100.
Yeah. That one just, yeah. That one just, I don't know. I feel like that I'm going to get a kindergarten punch out on top of mountains that I probably would fall off. So,
I just don't think we
Yeah.
would enjoy it.
but even though he asked me if I wanted to do it, he did a few weeks ago. He said it right on this podcast.
That's not exactly what I said.
It's exactly
I
what he
said, do you think we could complete it?
which is the same thing in ultra running verbs. Edge. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very different question.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you should, like, if you start mountain running, I will suggest the Summit 200. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I really want to do more of that. I'm a little bit, my vertical skills aren't that great, especially going down. I think I can get up pretty well, but my descending skills are a little, actually, they're quite a bit questionable. So,
You just kind of
you know,
squeeze your
there's always,
butt.
Okay, so that is not a problem. That is not a problem because most of the downhills are not runnable.
Yeah. You're going like down like
You have to walk
3,000
it
feet
anyway.
over a mile and a half, and you're diving into the abyss. You'll probably roll down like I did. I did that once. No, that didn't happen. I'm lying. But yeah, you'll probably roll down like I did.
well, I'm not worried about walking down. I'm worried about tumbling down them. Like that's like
Yeah.
head over heels, like trekking poles everywhere. It's,
Yeah.
um,
No, it's not that bad.
yeah,
It's not.
No.
it's,
I mean, there's some
for me,
steep
it's
sections,
mental.
but
Yeah.
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 Yeah, like just
But
connecting the everything up here, saying, yeah, it's steep, yeah, it's a little technical, but there's a pretty simple way to get down it if you just
Yeah.
think about it
yeah.
and
Yeah. I
take your
mean,
time.
it's just all in, keeping your head on straight. And, you don't have to have your air conditioner on at home because it's nice and cool in Colorado.
Yes.
And it will snow on you. So it's like having, winter,
Yeah, we had
Christmas in July.
snow and hail in July.
Yeah.
What's there not
Yeah.
to like?
Yeah.
Well, my list just keeps getting longer and longer now, doesn't it? Things I want to try.
Oh, just wait until ATY. We'll have plenty of options for you there.
He'll be turning his headphones up.
Well, the scary thing about those headphones is they're the shocks, so theoretically they're open ear, so I should be able to hear you at all times. And so apparently it's my brain that's kind of switching you off for
Well,
some reason. I'm sorry about that.
6 days is a long time, and even I tune out now and again. And sometimes I just say
You
yes,
tune out at home
yes,
too.
yes, and no, and then I just hope it's the right answer.
Well, it's different. I'm like his little sister. You're my husband.
Yeah.
So when you tune me out, that's just bad. He can just get away with, well, you're just.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this year I'm going to try to stay out there the entire time, at least on site, because I lived in Goodyear last year, which is out in the west suburbs, so it was pretty drivable from the course. So I made the bad habit of going home and going to bed every night and coming
Yes,
back in the
you
morning.
did.
Yeah.
And you'd show
Like
up and smell so good.
I gotta. I just love the smell of Ultra Runner in the morning. Yeah.
Well, we will have a
Said no
canopy
man
tent
ever.
set up, and it will have some chairs in there. You are more than welcome to go and crash out underneath it. It'll have gravity chairs, so you'll feel like you're in the ISS, or, well, it's not really that nice, but
No, it's good.
It's good. So
just
you,
couple of blankets and
I'll put a feather over your mouth if you snore, and
I've seen your setup at ATY. It actually looks like the Ritz Carlton. I mean, that's how nice. When you're on your 50th or 60th mile in the day, and you're just looking to crash for a little bit, and you keep running by your tent, it's like, oh my God! It's like I want to just get on my app and make a reservation right now.
Well, here's an open invitation. If you need
Yeah.
to crash, sit down, just go in the tent and
yeah,
I
please
appreciate
grab a
that.
chair.
Thank you.
Grab a chair. Yeah.
In Silver City, the bakery made me some awesome. I don't know what they were, like
They were
granola
protein
bars.
bars.
They were protein bars, homemade protein bars with giant,
There's a lot of
overly
chocolate in
amount
them.
chocolate and this and that. Everyone went to the tent and they're like, oh, we just want to take half of one. I went back and I'm like, where are these magical bars? And you could just smell people's breath, and you knew that they had been in that tent eating. But it was all good. It was meant to be shared.
It was meant to be shared. That was
Yes.
way too much for us to
Yes. It
pretty
was.
true. So
We brought a lot for that. I just want to say, anyone who did go and take one, it really was okay. I just love messing with everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
yeah. Well, this has been an absolute pleasure.
And
This
likewise.
yeah, it was nice to hear about a race that we've never heard of.
Yeah.
But now we have to go and look it up and find out.
Yeah.
And
Maybe so
since it's
It's
too.
in
an Aravaipa.
Colorado,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. It's Aravaipa took it over a couple of years ago. I think they may have changed the start area, but I think
okay,
fundamentally it's the same race. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a fun event.
cool. We'll
Gonna go
check that
check
out.
it out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see you in 2 weeks and 2 days in the Fred, right?
We'll see. I would say the probability is greater than 50% though.
If you need me to send you the link every day, just let me know. I can do that. Just I can set it up and
Yeah.
I'm sure you can. So I will turn my spam filter off and we'll make sure that I receive those.
Oh, sounds great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining, and we will talk to you soon.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.